Happy Friday. I'm Emma Louise and this is Newsround. Coming up today, meet one of the stars behind the emotions in Inside Out 2 and find out how the Olympic torch got underwater. But let's start with the football. Shanique was in Germany for us with an update about the big game last night. Hey, Shaniqua.
Guten Tag, Emma Louise. Well, it was a disappointing night for England, so they drew 1-1 against Denmark. So that means they missed out on the chance to guarantee qualification for the knockout stages, but there is still a good chance that they could make it through. So let's have a look at what happened during the game.
England might be at the top of their group, but after last night's draw, the fans are far from happy.
I thought we were really poor, to be honest. We weren't taking risks, we just sat back and overall it was really boring to watch.
The attack, the defence, it was not a very good game. We have the best attacking players possibly in the whole tournament and we're not using them well, we're playing too defensive.
Captain Harry Kane gave England the lead, but the celebrations didn't last too long. Denmark hit back through Morten Huleman, and then Denmark really took control. After the break, Phil Foden hit the post, but that was as good as it got for England.
We have to stay tight. We understand that people will be disappointed with the performances, and rightly so, and we've got to make them better.
I know there'll probably be loads of noise and a bit of disappointment back home about but we experienced this in the last Euros as well when we drew to Scotland. So it's just a time to stay calm, a time to reflect and try and improve for sure. But step by step, we'll get there.
Well, so many fans travelled here to Frankfurt hoping to see the Three Lions win last night. But did you know that England have never won the opening 2 games at Euros before? Well, now it means that it's all to play for when they take on Slovenia on Tuesday in their final group game. Now, if they win that one, then they'll definitely make it through. Now, before then, Scotland are taking on Hungary on Sunday in their final game. And if they win and they get through to the knockout stages, it will be the first time ever in Scotland's history. So there's a lot riding on that game. I'm very excited for both of them. And of course, I'll be back here to give you more Euro news in a hopefully not so rainy Germany. See you, Emma Louise.
Oh, thank you, Shanique. Well, we'll see you soon. Now, sticking with football, you might have seen something odd about some of the players' socks. Did you spot any holes? So some footballers have been wearing socks with holes to help ease pressure and make sure the blood is flowing to their leg muscles. It's definitely got you talking over on the Newsround website. Let's look at what you've been saying. Hoppy says, I think it is a good idea, but don't rip too many holes or else it's a waste of time and money making the socks. Swifty1989 says, I think it's a good idea if they don't go overboard with the holes. It would look quite unusual playing football with a giant hole in the back. While Swan's Lad thinks it's a better idea than those mini shin pads. Thank you for all your comments on that one. Moving on now, and if you're not a football fan, then maybe you fancy a trip to the cinema this weekend. Disney Pixar's latest movie, Inside Out 2, is out now, so we sent Eva and Marianne from Girl Guiding UK to meet star Amy Poehler, who plays Joy, to find out more.
You look like Riley. Did anyone ever tell you that?
You do.
Doesn't yes, yes. Our little girl's growing up so fast. Ow. Sorry.
It should be nothing but smooth sailing from...
Hello. I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff?
A new emotion.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to make such a good first impression.
What do you mean, we?
If you could be any of Riley's emotions other than the one you played, which one would you pick and why?
I think anger is fun because he gets to say whatever he wants and kind of overreact. So I think that would be a fun one. I also really like anxiety is funny, and they get, that character gets to run around and bop around and be very active. But ennui is a really fun one too because you could just lie on the couch all day.
Which completely new emotion would you add to the film and why?
I know this isn't an emotion, but I think it would be fun to have someone who's always hungry.
Yeah.
You know when you get very grouchy?
We can relate.
Yes, when you're like, we call it hangry.
Yeah.
When you're grouchy because you're hungry. I feel like that could be anger's cousin.
If you were in Riley's place, who would you rather have in control? Joy or anxiety?
Oh, I think I would choose joy.
Yeah.
But anxiety can sometimes be helpful, right? Because anxiety sometimes tells you, look out, be careful. Like sometimes joy is a little cringy. Yeah.
These girls are so cool. We can't let her know we're excited. I got this. Joy, I'm just curious, maybe, I could...
Thank you, not now.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to younger children who might feel worried about experiencing new or changing emotions as they got older, like Riley?
I think sometimes people want to tell people to stop worrying or stop feeling that way. But my advice would be if you're having a feeling, you know, maybe you want to go sit somewhere and feel it. Don't listen to people who tell you to change what you're feeling, because you can't, right? If someone tells you to be happy when you're sad, or someone tells you to be scared when you're excited, you just can't do it. Honestly, my advice would be don't listen to advice.
Oh, well done, Eva and Marianne. That was great. Next, it's time for your weekly dose of strange stories. Take it away, Ricky.
Hope you're hungry, as we're starting this week's Strange with some chocolate. People in Romania spend more than £500 million on chocolate each year. Now that's a lot. However, they've become very good at making the sweet treats too. Just look at this house. Wow! They've even tried making random flavours of ice cream, including fried bread with plum sauce. Thanks, but no thanks. Next up, just look at this flying car. This was made in China and has 2 seats and can fly for around 25 minutes. Probably enough time to get you to school and back. But don't expect it to be flying down the roads just yet, as the makers are saying it isn't for sale at the moment. So it looks like it's a walk to school then. Lastly, here's one for all you Olympic fans. The official Olympic flame has made it back to France after a spell abroad. But a champion freediver had to go down and get it from around 20 metres under the sea. The specially made torch that could keep the flame burning under the water was watched by crowds of people as it came back up. Looks pretty cool.
Thank you, Ricky. OK, well, that's all we've got time for on the show this morning. Nina will be here with your Newsround update over the weekend. Head online to find out more about World Music Day and tell us if you're celebrating it. For now, though, from all of us here, goodbye. Have a great Friday.